why I don't recommend juice fasting. Extended juice fasting is extremely dangerous. I was in a juice fast group that heavily pushed juice fasting, no matter what. You have any types of issues at all, bloating, stomach aches, constipation, any type of issue at all under the sun, and you are told you need to do a juice fast. And the reason is because you have mucoid plaque in your body. You might be wondering, well, what is mucoid plaque? Well, mucoid plaque is a combination of your fecal matter and the food that you eat, right? That's what that is. Mixed with whatever agent you take. That could be a Zen cleanse. That could be husk and clay. That could be whatever is pushing this food out of your colon, right? And so you are told, take this stuff, juice fast, to get this out of your body, because if you don't do that, it could lead to cancer or other diseases and illnesses down the line. They say mucoid plaque is a buildup of cooked food, animal products, and oils and other things that are not vegetables, nuts, seeds, and fruit, because those are the only things you should be eating. When I first started my raw food journey, I did really well the first 30 days. By the second and third month, I had added back cooked food. End of third month, I was on a high raw food diet, so 51% raw, the rest cooked food, and I was struggling to give up cooked foods. I would do a week of only raw, and then the next week I was back to cooked foods. I had this horrible cooked food addiction. I could not stop myself, and I was binge eating. I had stomach aches, acne breakouts, nausea. I just felt so crappy every time I ate cooked food. And I'm like, I need to stop eating cooked food. What do I need to do in order to get myself to stop? And I thought, well, what if I only drank juice for a period of time? Maybe I could do up to 30 days and then stop juice fasting and then go back to fully raw, and then maybe I'll be fine. Unfortunately, I bought into the mucoid plaque idea, and I was pushed by other people to do a 120-day juice fast, because they're like, oh, keep going. You have this mucoid plaque coming out of you. Keep going. Keep getting it all out. If you still see mucoid plaque, then you need to keep going. But I felt so sick the whole time. They call them detox symptoms, right? I felt super low energy, like super, you could think of it as like a type of depression. Almost, I wouldn't say I was depressed, but I felt super low energy, physically and mentally. So I wasn't working out because I'm just like, I don't have the energy to do that. I was making juice every maybe 3 to 5 days. I would probably make more juice at least 2 times a week because I just felt so low energy. I'm like, I don't want to make fresh juice when it's just taking so much time and energy out of me. And we're told those are detox symptoms. Anytime you feel a little bit off, those are detox symptoms, because some people have a lot of energy when they're juice fasting, right? But I just felt so low energy. And again, this is a group of people pushing the same thing. Juice fast, juice fast, juice fast. You have to juice fast. You have toxins in your body. You have to rid your body of these toxins. That's why you are low energy. Once you get it all out, you will feel better. So again, yeah, I bought into this and I kept going 120 days. That is 4 months of only drinking juice. Many times throughout, God told me to stop. Ilona, you need to stop and eat. And I wasn't listening because, well, why would I? I didn't know any other Christians who were doing things like this. But then again, I don't know a lot of Christians who actually eat raw foods, right? Because most of them eat animals. So it's like, well, why would I listen to them? They don't know what they're talking about. They're eating all of this crap. They feel like crap all the time. Why should I listen to them? I started out at 135.4 pounds, I believe. And throughout the 4 months, I lost 28 pounds. Now, I am 5'4". So I ended up at 107 pounds. I felt so weak. I didn't have a lot of energy because I'd only been drinking juice and I've been pushing this stuff through my body. And at that point, I'm like, you know what? I do need to stop. I need to actually listen to God, and I need to stop only drinking juice because this isn't healthy. So there's a refeed process where we are given this refeed protocol to go through. So basically I ended up eating juicy fruits like watermelon, mango, pineapple, super juicy fruits that were easy to digest. And then by the end of, I believe, 2 weeks, I was back on high fat, so avocado and whatnot. I had a hard time digesting the food. I was constantly bloated. It was horrible. And for the longest time, I kept regretting going past 30 days of only drinking juice because I felt so sick. Then I started doing more digging and I found other people had issues, but unfortunately, people hid these issues from everyone else. You don't find out about these issues until you start expressing how sick you felt. They're like, oh yeah, me too. That's normal though. You just have to push on through it. I am very happy that I have stayed off of the general cooked foods and I don't have a cooked food addiction anymore. But to get to this place, I didn't have to do all that. I don't know what other harm I've done to my body. I don't know if I've done any permanent harm to my body. And I don't think I ever will know unless it gets to that point where it's like, oh, yeah, this is an issue. While I believe some people can benefit from only drinking juice, I think it's very important that you work with your medical provider to make sure you are staying healthy during that process.